Hi, I'm Jale. Welcome to my channel. This is going to be a reading for Virgo, all aspects and all the cross watcher up to and including, I think it's the 15th to the 30th of April 2021. If you have these aspects in your chart, could well be that this reading is for you. If you feel like you're watching this and you're thinking this does not resonate, check other aspects of your chart. Could well be that other videos do resonate, and or maybe next time round your story is told, and or maybe check out other readers on YouTube. For the readings that you do feel resonate, obviously take what does resonate and leave the rest. If you feel like some details aren't up on point, you're not forced to take those. Okay, let's see. Virgo's energy, please. 15th to the 30th of April. Let's see. 15th. 15th to the 30th of April 2021. What is the theme for Virgo? What's the theme here? We've got the Lovers, Gemini energy. Bottom of the deck is the Star. Healing and or choices in love. Okay, let's see what Spirit has to tell us here. Let's get a theme. What is the other theme for Virgo's reading, Spirit? What is the other theme here? What's the other theme? We've got dynamics. The frequency of dynamic supports our ability to harmonise between layers and aspects of different origins and frequency. It helps us to put together a reality that is made up of many different elements, both familiar and completely new, with ease, grace and great joy. There's a shift in the dynamic here. So if you've been in a cycle, there's about to be a shift in the dynamic of the cycle. Let's jump into the tarot though, see what is obviously the prevalent messages for the Virgos. Let's see what Spirit needs to come through. 15th to the 30th, please. 15th to the 30th. What is the situation? 15th to the 30th of April 2021. We've got the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. So maybe there's a kind of a question around the commitment of a situation here. Let's see. And then we've got the Eight of Cups also, and the Ten of Swords in reverse. So someone's emotionally distancing something. They're also slowly coming out of a situation, but they're not closing it out yet. All right. So there could be some feelings there, but maybe the two parties that are kind of slowly distancing themselves in a situation. We've got here Temperance, which is healing as well. Maybe that's previously happened and now there's trying to be a repairing of the relationship or situation here. Let's see. We've also got the King of Wands and the King of Swords in the reverse. So we've got a male here that's, or a masculine here that's possibly wanting to go elsewhere and is ready to disconnect, but hasn't yet been able to do it for some reason. So the commitment's there, the emotions aren't there, but it's hanging on by a thread is how I want to say it. We've got a pause here before a decision is made, before the dynamic is shifting once and for all. And then we've got action with the Ace of Wands with the Star. So it looks like someone feels that they can't do anything at the moment. It's like this is all these kind of things that they're preparing for. It could be that also that there's a karmic feminine that's involved with someone else, or there's a masculine within the situation that's involved with someone else that can't leave the situation yet. Okay. Someone, again, is trying here within the situation to keep hold of it, okay? Maybe they're aware that this person's wanting someone else, and so they're trying to keep hold of it, or, you know, maybe they also have someone else they want to go to, but at the moment it's easier for them to hold on. Maybe there's something else behind the scenes that's making this, you know, easier for them to stay, possibly. So we've got the Two of Cups and the World. So there's an ending of a situation here. And then there's a security element. So it could be that the love is totally out of the situation and this person's only there for security. It could be a totally physical reality. There's also showing here something that someone really desires that's then with the Tower kind of blown apart. So maybe they're coming to a realization that what they thought they wanted, they won't be able to have it because there's too many people involved, or there's too much water under the bridge. But there does seem to be a little bit of a drama driven situation here. We've also got arguing, and then we've got guilt here as well. Lots of kind of angry words from what the looks of things are. Lots of defensive energy, and then a decision that's being made. And then suddenly, as quick as the decision is made, we've then got the Wheel of Fortune with the Five of Wands. So it looks like there was a separation. The relationship was hanging on by a thread, and then we've got another shift into the situation here. Yeah. One party is obviously avoiding what is going on, but there's definitely a shift in there's definitely been a bit of a power play here where something has been kind of it's like a new cycle that, again, the dynamic shifted, where maybe someone that felt that they were trapped at one point maybe is coming out of that, or maybe someone didn't see that they were trapped at one point and now they do. But there's a shift around the dynamic of the situation in the middle of the month there. Very, very fast moving energy here. So whatever happens, it shifts the whole thing. So let's say, for example, there's a masculine karmic relationship that the masculine goes towards someone else, and then the relationship they're in that's karmic is falling apart. It looks like the feminine may then also seek something external from the relationship rather than closing the relationship out, and then a revelation happens around the sort of end of the month where the whole thing shifts all over again. All right, so let's see what else we can figure out. Yeah, so the situation shifts all over again here, where whatever happens, someone reinforces someone's commitment to that situation. So something happens around the end of the month to force this male to reinvest in the commitment. So even though this female's having possibly someone else around them, and even though this male wants to go elsewhere, there's something that ties them that they can't quite release themselves from, that due to the circumstances is then forcing this situation to continue. There's no end in sight, really. Yeah, we've got the moon, so lots of hidden things. Lots, again, we've got the Queen of Swords in the reverse and Justice. So there's definitely something here that the karmic feminine is hiding. And again, it may come into light. What is the situation here? That is then, could then be revealed to cause dramatic effect here, to then create a decision which could go in her favour. By then, you know, possibly it was about to end, and so suddenly someone's done something here to get someone to reinvest in the situation all over again, to create a lot of issue. Yep. They've brought a third party in to create maximum damage so this person can get what they want, and they've done it deliberately. The third party could be a friend, someone well known. It could be, again, whatever it is, the third party's done deliberately for maximum effect to make this person think that they have to reinvest in this. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Right, let's see. What else can you tell us about the situation? Please, what else can you tell us about the situation for Virgo, please? We've got revenge that's flown out, so that's great. What else can you tell us? We've got a vision here. Someone's trying to keep hold of this for purely practical reasons, and someone's been given a heads up. Someone may have been warned about the situation of this seduction, but it's done for money. This is money. This is the only reason that these two people are staying. Someone's given a heads up about this, and there's like this seduction here that's done deliberately, okay? Again, we've got a caution here. So whatever the court, let's see, what about this third party that is brought in by the karmic spirit? What can you tell us? This again is probably likely to go public, but it's done deliberately to make the masculine controlled. A bit of a humiliation tactic, so that this masculine reinvests and thinks, oh my goodness, I'm going to lose this person. It's an ego move. What else can you tell me? Yeah. What will then happen is it's done deliberately to draw this masculine in so that they're overcompensating for what they think is they're the problem, but it's not. It's the other person. It's manipulation. Let's see. What else, please, for Virgo? What else for Virgo's reading, Spirit? What can you tell us for Virgo? Virgo's reading. What else? What else can you tell us? Okay, so there's yeah. There's definitely a need for breaking a pattern here. And I think possibly someone will be talking to their friends about this to try and understand what's going on. But also there is definitely an empath, narcissist, that a paradigm going on here. But the truth is going to come out. So there is some truth coming out about someone's deliberate manipulation. So it could be the truth about what happened, but it could also be the truth as well about why this person's done it. That could also be the truth. Let's see where I'm going with this. Where am I going here? Let me pull these cards. Okay, what else can you tell me about Virgo, please? What else can you tell me about this Virgo reading? So we've got a soulmate connection here. We've got a tie that links finances and career, which we've mentioned before. And we've got let your friends help you. So this person needs to probably speak to friends to try and get some advice. And again, they're going to have to make a decision at some point around this as to what they want to do, because it feels like it's getting out of control, if I'm honest with you. Right, let's see, what else? Right, what else can you tell us about Virgo's reading, Spirit? What else can you tell us about Virgo's reading? What else can you tell us about Virgo's reading? So we've got a mountain and we've got a key. So this looks like it's a bit of a tough one, but again, it's manageable. It will be completed, but again, it's going to take some time. Might not be at the end of the month. What else can you tell us, please, about Virgo's reading? Yeah, at some point there is an ending here, but the masculine's going to have to decide what the masculine wants to do. It may not be as clear cut as what people think. Right, what else, please, for Virgo's reading? Yeah, we've got some very... we've got venom. Looks like, yeah, the hunter, stone. Someone's immovable. They're doing it deliberately. They're not moving on it. We've got knowledge. We've got the river and the forest. So there's going to be a learning process here, but it's after a lot of pain. And we've got the seed. So it looks like there's something that will grow from this, but it's going to take a long time. It's going to take a real long time. It's definitely not as clear cut as probably what people would want. And it looks like it could get a bit messy, if I'm honest with you. Right, let's see what else we can figure out here. Right, what else can you tell us about Virgo's reading? I think people are going to probably start talking about this as well. There'll be like gossip around it. What else can you tell me about Virgo's reading, please? Yeah, we've got someone who's totally putting their needs last because they think this person needs their help. So someone's definitely sacrificing themselves in this situation. We've got a vampire here. Someone's good with their word to try and get their way and is bleeding the life out of the situation. And we've got judge and artist. So someone that's, again, going to have to decide what they're wanting to do about the situation because there's definitely an imbalance here. And then we're going to go with... Right, Spirit, what can you tell me about the outcome? What can you tell me about Virgo's outcome? Wow. This is interesting. So it looks like this person did this to stop the other person from moving on. And or stop the other connection happening. And so it creates more fear in this person and creates more damage. What else can you tell me? Yeah, it's to block this person from moving on. It's to deliberately block this person, this situation. It's done very, very deliberately. So again, yeah, it's to stop that the other two moving on. This is designed to stop the other connection. So it's done as a tactical measure rather than anything else. Yeah, it's so that the other situation is broken up. So they've done it very, very, very deliberately to try and break up the other situation. What can you tell me, please, for the Virgo reading? What else can you tell me for Virgo reading, please? Longing for home, homesick for the stars. So again, there's a very strong disconnect here in this situation where people are becoming attached or detached from the real problem and the real need and the real focus. And there needs to be some healing here, because it doesn't look like people have lost sight of things here. There's a manifestation point, so you can manifest this or a rebalance of this, but it's up to you. Maybe you're not going to want anything to do with it. I don't know. Right, let's see. What else can you tell me, please, for Virgo's reading? What else can you tell me for Virgo's reading, please, Spirit? Collaborative dreaming. She feels and she knows. So if you want to do this, you're going to have to really stay focused and positive about this, because it doesn't look easy. There's definitely going to be a bit of a fallout from this as well. But look for the inspiration in this. Look for things that do uplift you, because if it's a negative, low, situation, look for the opposing energy. Look for the lesson. Look for the beauty. Look for try and focus on the other element of this, because if you're not going to be able to solve the problem if your energy is so low. Let's say you're the other female that's waiting, for the situation. You need to get your energy higher so you can manifest out of this, if that makes sense. Right, let's get a card. Right, Spirit. What else? What can you tell me, please? Right, what is the message for Virgo's reading? Look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. So it's a masculine reassuring that as much as the physical reality is showing the opposing energy, you have to stay firm in this situation. It's going to involve healing. It's going to need healing afterwards. Let's pull some more cards here. Right, what else, please? Final messages for Virgo's reading. Final messages for... So we've got walking away in the reverse and indecision. So someone isn't quite walking away, but there's a strong indecision, and there's, again, healing. We've got the star here, which is also healing, and then we've got another healing. So it could be that this needs to heal first before a resolution is offered, possibly. Could be that something hasn't quite resolved yet before things can move forward. We've got second chakra, which is, again, the sacral chakra, which is about emotions. So it could well be that there's an emotional issue here that hasn't been resolved. Maybe someone doesn't want to resolve it or look at it. Right, let's pull a final card. Let's pull a final message for Virgo. What is the final message, Spirit, for Virgo's reading? What is the final message here you would like to provide? What is the final message? You know what to do. Trust your inner knowledge and act without delay. So this is confirming here that if you've had an instinct what to do, you need to trust that. We've got moon cycles. Notice how the moon affects your energy and manifestations, and capitalise upon these cycles, right? So again, it's mentioning manifestation twice, so we have to focus on that as well. Okay, final messages for Virgo Spirit. Final messages for Virgo. We've got adversity. So it says, I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. So this is, again, possibly karmic and or a healing experience. Okay, and then I'm going to go with the final deck. Let's see, final message for Virgo Spirit. What is the final message for Virgo's reading? Final message. Go the distance. So for some of you, there's going to be a regenerational energy. So this is, it's almost spin drying all the rubbish out. This is actually meant to clear. It looks like you have to go through this. It's like there's no, there's no hiding from it. These two have to go through it, or this situation has to go through it. For some of you, not all of you. If this doesn't feel right, don't take it. Remember what the previous message is, you're knowing what to do. The reason it's regenerating is because it needs to go the distance and things aren't quite right yet. So there needs to be some healing first. And this person may be the person to heal, which is why it has to all come through this way. Now, it may not be the same for you. It may be the same for you, but everyone will be different in this situation. All right, final message. We've got round and round. So for some of you, this person has to go through this in order for them to learn that actually there's a reason why they shouldn't be in this cycle and that they have to choose something else, okay? And that person, again, will do that when they're ready, but we've got between worlds. So they know that they're not ready possibly for this yet, but there is some information coming out, again, that they will find out about, which is going to heal the situation. All right, so hopefully that's been of some help, Virgo. Thank you for your likes, your shares, and your subscriptions. It means a lot to me. Until next time, take care.